योग के लिए भी होगा विशेष सेंटर। उन्होंने कहा, रिकॉग्निशन का क्या, हमने कहा कैंटीन हो, हम हैं यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रांट्स कमीशन से मान्यता प्राप्त हुई स्टेट प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी। उन्होंने कहा, इंडस यूनिवर्सिटी अब राष्ट्रीय मूल्यांकन और प्रत्यायन परिषद द्वारा मान्यता प्राप्त विश्वविद्यालय है, स्टेट जो हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी शिक्षा और उत्कृष्टता के प्रति प्रतिबद्धता को दर्शाता है। राष्ट्रीय मूल्यांकन और प्रत्यायन से साथ ही हमें गर्व है कि इंडस यूनिवर्सिटी अब वर्ल्ड डिजाइन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का सदस्य भी है, जो वैश्विक स्तर पर डिजाइन और इनोवेशन में साथ ही हमारी भागीदारी को दर्शाता है। हमारे कोर्स ऑल इंडिया काउंसिल फॉर टेक्निकल एजुकेशन AICTE और काउंसिल ऑफ आर्किटेक्चर COA, फार्मेसी काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया PCI और बार काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया BCI द्वारा स्वीकृत किए गए हैं। और हमें गर्व है कि हम एसोसिएशन ऑफ इंडियन यूनिवर्सिटीज AIU के सदस्य हैं। साथ ही में यहां सेंटर फॉर इंडिक स्टडीज के माध्यम से भारत के धार्मिक विमर्श को प्रस्थापित करने पर बल दिया जाता है। उन्होंने कहा, कद जितनी ही जरूरी है रीच भी। हमने कहा, बेशक, इसीलिए तो रशिया और यूरोप की रिप्यूटेड एकेडमिक इंस्टीट्यूशन से जोड़े हैं हमने तार, जिसका लाभ हमारे छात्रों को इंटरनेशनल एक्सपोजर के तौर पर मिलता है। जैसे कि साइबर सुरक्षा क्षेत्र में हमारे कमांड सेंटर को सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस इन इंडिया का दर्जा मिला। और DGCA द्वारा स्वीकृत एडवांस्ड ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी और एप्लीकेशन कोर्स से छात्रों के लिए सुनिश्चित की जाती है एक सफल उड़ान। इसीलिए तो हम कहते हैं कि इंडस सिर्फ एक यूनिवर्सिटी नहीं, बल्कि प्रतिभाशाली युवाओं के करियर का लॉन्च पैड है। यहां कभी कॉम्पिटिशन्स के रूप में, तो कभी वर्कशॉप्स के जरिए, कभी सॉफ्ट स्किल्स ट्रेनिंग सेशन से, तो कभी ऑफ द कैंपस इंटर्नशिप्स द्वारा, कभी स्टूडेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स के माध्यम से, तो कभी एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज के द्वारा हमारे युवा को मिलता है हर दिन खुद की काबिलियत को निखारने का मौका। ज्ञान के इस मंदिर में हर साल आयोजित होता है खेलों का महाकुंभ, जहां प्रतिभाशाली खिलाड़ियों को मिलता है अपनी खेल प्रतिभा को साबित करने का अवसर। इमर्जिंग ट्रेंड्स और डिसरप्टिव टेक्नोलॉजीज की इस दुनिया में रटे हुए ज्ञान और आंकड़े हासिल करने के संघर्ष से ऊपर उठकर कुछ सीखने की चाह, कुछ कर दिखाने का जज्बा और मंजिल को हासिल करने का हौसला जो अपनाता है, वो छात्र हमेशा इंडस के द्वार अपने लिए खुले पाता है। यहां एक मजबूत भविष्य की नींव वर्तमान में रखी जाती है। तभी तो हमारे छात्रों को रिप्यूटेड नेशनल और इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में प्लेसमेंट मिल जाती है। इंडस के प्रयासों का ही तो परिणाम है कि आज इंडस की सफलता के रिपोर्ट कार्ड में अंकित है 98.5% पास आउट रेशियो, 96% प्लेसमेंट रेशियो, 8,000 से ज्यादा ग्रेजुएट स्टूडेंट्स, 436 से ज्यादा पब्लिकेशंस, 38 से ज्यादा पैटर्न्स और 37 से ज्यादा स्टार्टअप्स। हमने स्पोर्ट्स और स्पोर्ट्स मैनेजमेंट के लिए गुजरात सरकार के साथ MOU किया है, जिससे आने वाले समय में हमारी और हमारे स्टूडेंट्स की विशेष उपलब्धियों में इजाफा होगा। इतना ही नहीं, इंडस यूनिवर्सिटी में भारत के 28 से अधिक राज्यों और 12 देशों के छात्र पढ़ते हैं और यहां 18 भाषाएं बोली जाती हैं। लेकिन इन आंकड़ों से भी बढ़कर है इन युवाओं की आंखों का ये कॉन्फिडेंस। यही आईना है जो पेश करता है हमारी एक्सीलेंस। क्योंकि इंडस केवल एक मोहर नहीं है, यह सपनों, जुनून और उपलब्धियों का संगम है, जहां डिग्री केवल एक प्रमाण पत्र नहीं, बल्कि आपके आत्मविश्वास और आपकी क्षमताओं का प्रमाण है। इंडस यूनिवर्सिटी, नॉलेज enlightens the world.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. A very warm welcome to all our respected parents and students. I would like to inform you that the guests have arrived and we will be starting the program shortly. We genuinely appreciate your patience.
हरदती केवल आंदोलन नहीं, एक विचार का विस्तार है। Across India's classical expressions, rhythm becomes knowledge and movement becomes meaning. Kala Jnanasya Jeevit Roopam.
At Indus University, learning becomes a bridge between civilizational wisdom and contemporary education. When tradition meets interpretation, knowledge becomes transformation. Beyond disciplines, it enters the foundations of Indic knowledge systems, where learning is guided by Guru Shishya Parampara and knowledge flows through Anushasan, Samvad and Nirantarta. From Vedic inquiry to structured reasoning, from Yoga as discipline to Ganit as universal logic, from Sanskrit as thought architecture to Gyan as lived experience. Here, knowledge is not divided into subjects, it is connected as one continuum of understanding. Each learner is not just a student, but a seeker in motion. When learning becomes a continuum, education becomes civilization. And at Indus, that civilization continues.
हर निर्माण की शुरुआत ईंटों से नहीं, दृष्टि से होती है। In Bharatnatyam, every posture follows proportion. Every movement reflects balance. Every expression has purpose. Pramanam, Santulanam, Saundaryam.
Architecture begins the very same way, with observation, context, and intent.
At Indus Architecture School, learning begins in the studio, where every sketch becomes an exploration, every model becomes an experiment, and every challenge becomes a design opportunity.
यहाँ वास्तुकला केवल निर्माण तक सीमित नहीं है,
विद्यार्थी स्थानों को पढ़ते हैं, समुदायों को समझते हैं, सतत विकास को अपनाते हैं और शोध, नवाचार तथा सहयोग के माध्यम से भविष्य के समाधान रचते हैं। फ्रॉम कॉन्सेप्ट टू स्टूडियो टू सोसाइटी, एट इंडस architecture is not just about creating structures. It's about shaping the way people live, interact, and experience the world. गरबा सिर्फ नृत्य नहीं है, ये सामूहिक समन्वय का एक जीवंत रूप है। एक चक्र तभी पूरा होता है जब हर व्यक्ति अपनी भूमिका निभाता है, हर कदम दूसरे कदम से जुड़ा होता है, हर निर्णय पूरे समूह को प्रभावित करता है। संगच्छध्वम संवद्वम, move together, think together. What appears as celebration is actually coordination in motion. People, resources, and objectives. When aligned with purpose, management emerges. Because at Indus, management is not just about managing organizations. It's about creating leaders who are prepared for the world of business. कथक में हर ताल अनुशासन है, हर गति एक सटीक क्रम। Every movement follows timing, every sequence follows precision. क्रमेण सिद्धि ज्ञानस्य मूलम्।
At Indus Institute of Information and Communication Technology, learning is built through practice, not theory alone.
Here, students code in labs, solve problems through hands-on sessions, and learn through structured assignments and projects. Programming, databases, web technologies, along with exposure to AI, cloud computing, and cyber security are learned through applications. Code सिर्फ लिखा नहीं जाता, उसे बनाया जाता है, परखा जाता है और लागू किया जाता है। जब लॉजिक का मिलन क्रियान्वयन से होता है, तो कंप्यूटर एप्लीकेशंस सृजन का रूप ले लेते हैं। ज्ञान की शुरुआत उत्तरों से नहीं, अवलोकन से होती है। नेचर रिवील्स इटसेल्फ थ्रू पैटर्न्स, लॉज एंड रिलेशनशिप्स।
जो सुंदर दिखाई देता है, वह अक्सर गहरे सिद्धांतों से संचालित होता है।
ज्ञानम निरीक्षणात् एव जायते। Science is not learned as information alone. It is explored through observation, questioning, and analytical reasoning. यहाँ विद्यार्थी केवल उत्तर नहीं खोजते, वे प्रश्न पूछना सीखते हैं। फिजिक्स, केमिस्ट्री, बायोलॉजी, mathematics are understood through experiments, laboratory work, and real-world applications. But science at Indus goes beyond the laboratory. It connects logic with ethics, data with interpretation, and knowledge with human understanding. When observation becomes inquiry, and inquiry becomes understanding, science becomes a way of seeing the world. उड़ान केवल गति नहीं, ये एरोडायनामिक्स और फ्लाइट मैकेनिक्स का परिणाम है। At Indus Institute of Aviation Technology and Engineering, IIATE, aviation is studied through engineering precision. Students learn aerodynamics, propulsion, aircraft structures, avionics, and flight systems through DGCA-aligned training. Wind tunnel testing enables analysis of airflow, lift, drag, and pressure distribution on aircraft surfaces. Simulation labs and aircraft systems training bridge theory with real operational environments.
From aircraft maintenance to flight fundamentals, learning is hands-on, technical, and industry-oriented.
Niyantranam Santulanam Cha Shakti. Where engineering precision meets flight dynamics, aviation becomes application. डिजाइन की शुरुआत सजावट से नहीं, अभिव्यक्ति से होती है। कटकली कम्युनिकेट्स थ्रू कलर, सिंबोलिज्म एंड आइडेंटिटी।
हर रंग एक अर्थ रखता है, हर रूप एक संदेश देता है।
रूपम भावम च अर्थम, where identity is shaped through material, texture and expression. Functionality merges with human experience and innovation. At Indus School of Design, हर डिजाइन स्टूडियो में विचार से शुरू होकर रिसर्च, स्केचिंग, मॉडलिंग और प्रोटोटाइपिंग तक विकसित होता है। मोहिनीअट्टम की हर गति में शांति और सटीकता है और हर भाव में अनुशासन। In every expression lies care, precision and responsibility. भेषगम जीवनस्य रक्षणम. At Indus Institute of Pharmacy and Research, IIPR, pharmaceutical science is learned through laboratory practice and scientific inquiry. Students study pharmaceutics, pharmacology, and medicinal chemistry through formulation, testing, and analysis. हर औषधि कॉम्पोजिशन, क्वालिटी कंट्रोल और थेरेप्यूटिक वैलिडेशन की प्रक्रिया है। When science meets precision, healthcare becomes application. इंजीनियरिंग कल्पना और वास्तविकता के बीच का सेतु है।
In engineering, every solution begins with design, thinking, and problem definition.
At Indus Institute of Technology and Engineering, IITE, learning is outcome-based, application-driven, and lab-integrated. Students study core engineering disciplines through practical implementation, mechanics, design systems, materials, and computational tools. CAD, CAM, simulation software, and engineering labs transform concepts into measurable solutions. यहाँ हर विचार को एनालिसिस, मॉडलिंग और टेस्टिंग के माध्यम से वैलिडेट किया जाता है। प्रोजेक्ट बेस्ड लर्निंग और इंडस्ट्री एक्सपोजर के साथ students are trained to solve real-world engineering challenges. Because at Indus, engineering is not just theory, it is design, execution, and innovation in action.
हर कदम एक नई दौड़ की शुरुआत है और हर दौड़ स्वयं को पार करने का अवसर। Records may define achievement, but perseverance defines the athlete. Parishrama vijayasya मूलः, where dedication meets determination.
दिल में कुछ बनने की ख्वाहिश और कुछ कर गुजरने का जुनून रखता है। चुनौतियां क्यों ना हो हजार, वो हौसला बुलंद रखता है। खुद को हर परिस्थिति से जूझने के काबिल पाता है, वो युवा इंडस को चुनता है। हम हैं इंडस यूनिवर्सिटी। नॉलेज enlightens the world. करीब 3 दशक पहले देश के युवाओं को उनकी मंजिल की राह दिखाने के विजन के साथ इंडस ने एक छोटी अकादमी के स्वरूप में भरी अपनी पहली उड़ान। लेकिन यह तो सिर्फ शुरुआत थी। एरोनॉटिक्स में झंडे गाड़ने के बाद इस जहाज ने इंजीनियरिंग की सृजनात्मक दुनिया की ओर रुख किया। एविएशन टेक्नोलॉजी और इंजीनियरिंग में नई ऊंचाइयां हासिल की। और एक विश्वविद्यालय का दर्जा भी। डिजिटल युग की नई संभावनाओं को तराशा, संरचनात्मक स्ट्रक्चर्स के ज्ञान की ओर मार्ग प्रशस्त किया, रणनीतिक उत्कृष्टता पर मोहर लगाई, डिजाइन के प्रिंसिपल्स को डिकोड किया, विज्ञान के सागर में गोते लगाए, न्याय शास्त्र के सिद्धांतों को नमन किया और औषधि विज्ञान के फलक पर भी आ पहुंचे। साथ ही में स्वास्थ्य सेवा और नर्सिंग के क्षेत्र में भी उत्कृष्टता का परचम लहराया। विजन क्लियर था, एक इंटरनेशनली अक्लेम्ड यूनिवर्सिटी के तौर पर उभर कर आना। और मिशन भी क्रिएटिव और इनोवेटिव टीचिंग मेथोडोलॉजी से थियरी और प्रैक्टिकल लर्निंग पर बल देना। और चाह सिर्फ एक, इंडस के छात्रों को अपना सपना पूरा करने के लिए एक वैश्विक फलक देना। जब दुनिया ने कहा कि यह संभव नहीं है, हमने कहा क्यों नहीं? उन्होंने कहा बेटर फैकल्टीज की जरूरत पड़ेगी। हमने कहा एक्सपर्ट्स के अलावा और कुछ एक्सपेक्ट ही मत करना। उन्होंने कहा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का क्या? हमने कहा कैंपस होगा स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट, आईसीटी और एआई डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी से सज्ज होंगी लर्निंग रिसर्च फैसिलिटीज, लैब्स होंगी स्मार्ट, जहां थियोरेटिकल लर्निंग से आगे बढ़कर प्रैक्टिकल लर्निंग पर दिया जाएगा बल, और लाइब्रेरी भी होगी विशाल। हॉस्टल और कैंटीन होगी क्लीन और हाइजीनिक। स्पोर्ट्स को दी जाएगी प्राथमिकता। योग के लिए भी होगा विशेष सेंटर। उन्होंने कहा रिकॉग्निशन का क्या? हमने कहा हम हैं यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रांट्स कमीशन से मान्यता प्राप्त हुई स्टेट प्राइवेट यूनिवर्सिटी। इंडस यूनिवर्सिटी अब राष्ट्रीय मूल्यांकन और प्रत्यायन परिषद द्वारा मान्यता प्राप्त विश्वविद्यालय है, जो हमारी उच्च शिक्षा और उत्कृष्टता के प्रति प्रतिबद्धता को दर्शाता है। साथ ही हमें गर्व है कि इंडस यूनिवर्सिटी अब वर्ल्ड डिजाइन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का सदस्य भी है, जो वैश्विक स्तर पर डिजाइन और इनोवेशन में हमारी भागीदारी को दर्शाता है। हमारे कोर्स ऑल इंडिया काउंसिल फॉर टेक्निकल एजुकेशन AICTE और काउंसिल ऑफ आर्किटेक्चर COA, फार्मेसी काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया PCI और बार काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया BCI द्वारा स्वीकृत किए गए हैं। और हमें गर्व है कि हम एसोसिएशन ऑफ इंडियन यूनिवर्सिटीज AIU के सदस्य हैं। साथ ही में यहां सेंटर फॉर इंडिक स्टडीज के माध्यम से भारत के धार्मिक विमर्श को प्रस्थापित करने पर बल दिया जाता है। उन्होंने कहा कद जितनी ही जरूरी है रीच भी। हमने कहा बेशक, इसीलिए तो रशिया और यूरोप की रिप्यूटेड एकेडमिक इंस्टीट्यूशन से जोड़े हैं हमने तार। जिसका लाभ हमारे छात्रों को इंटरनेशनल एक्सपोजर के तौर पर मिलता है। जैसे कि साइबर सुरक्षा क्षेत्र में हमारे कमांड सेंटर को सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस इन इंडिया का दर्जा मिला। और DGCA द्वारा स्वीकृत एडवांस्ड ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी और एप्लीकेशन कोर्स से छात्रों के लिए सुनिश्चित की जाती है एक सफल उड़ान। इसीलिए तो हम कहते हैं कि इंडस सिर्फ एक यूनिवर्सिटी नहीं, बल्कि प्रतिभाशाली युवाओं के करियर का लॉन्च पैड है। यहां कभी कॉम्पिटिशन्स के रूप में, तो कभी वर्कशॉप्स के जरिए, कभी सॉफ्ट स्किल्स ट्रेनिंग सेशन से, तो कभी ऑफ द कैंपस इंटर्नशिप्स द्वारा, कभी स्टूडेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स के माध्यम से, तो कभी एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज के द्वारा हमारे युवा को।
Check. Everyone is requested to please rise as we welcome our chief guest and the dignitaries.
A very good morning to all the distinguished guests and our fellow students who have joined us here for the beginning of the new journey, Deeksharambh 2026 at Indus Design School, Indus University. We, Anushka and Khwahish, students from Fashion and Design Department, extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to each one of you. Today marks the beginning of an exciting journey for you, our foundation batch, as you embark on an adventure filled with creativity, innovation, and endless possibilities. First and foremost, congratulations. Your presence here is a testament to your hard work, dedication, and passion for design.
To our new students, this is your time to shine. Embrace every opportunity, learn from every experience, and most importantly, enjoy every moment. You are the future of design, and we are thrilled to have you with us today. Once again, a very warm welcome to the orientation program of the Indus Design School. Let's make this celebration one to remember. As we begin with our orientation program, it is now my privilege and honor to welcome our distinguished chief guest, Professor Mahendra Patel, whose presence truly adds immense value to today's orientation program. His remarkable achievements and contributions to the field of design are a source of inspiration for all of us. I also welcome in absentia our distinguished dignitaries, Presidential Secretariat Dr. Nagesh Bhandari Sir, Presidential Secretariat Dr. Ritu Bhandari Ma'am, Vice President Ms. Radhika Bhandari Ma'am, Executive President Dr. Sandeep Chakravarti Sir, Registrar Dr. R.K. Singh Sir, Deputy Registrar Dr. Suketu Jani Sir, Indus University, Directors, HODs, faculty members, dear parents and dear students.
Before we begin today's exciting orientation program, let us start on an auspicious note by seeking the blessings of Goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of wisdom, knowledge, and learning. As we commence with the Saraswati Vandana, I respectfully invite our esteemed dignitaries to kindly come forward and grace the occasion with the ceremonial lamp lighting. May I also request everyone present in the audience to please rise and remain standing as we invoke the divine blessings through the Saraswati Vandana. Thank you everyone for gracing us with your presence and lighting the diya. As a gesture of our warm welcome and heartfelt appreciation, we would like to present Professor Mahendra Patel with a Tulsi sapling, symbolizing growth, well-being, and sustainability along with an Indus University stole as a token of our respect and hospitality. I now request Dr. Sandeep Chakravarti Sir, Executive President, Indus University, to kindly welcome Professor Mahendra Patel by presenting him with the Tulsi sapling and the Indus University stole. Thank you, Professor, for graciously accepting our invitation and being with us today. We are truly honored by your presence and eagerly look forward to your learning from your invaluable experience, insights, and wisdom.
We will now move on to the welcome address segment of today's orientation program. It is our privilege to hear from our distinguished leaders of Indus Universities whose vision, guidance, and commitment continue to shape the academic journey of every student. We are honored to welcome Professor Rupal Joshi, Ma'am, Head of Design, Indus Design School, an accomplished academic leader with a strong background in fashion and design. She led renowned institutions and contributed significantly to design education and curriculum development. She has been recognized nationally and internationally for her leadership, sustainability initiatives, and contributions to handlooms and craft revival. With extensive industry experience and pioneering research in design technology and traditional handcrafts, Professor Joshi continues to inspire innovation, creativity, and social impact in the field of design. Ma'am, please can we hear from you? Can we have a huge round of applause, please?
A very warm good morning to one and all. Hope all are well. Yeah. Myself, Rupal Joshi. I welcome our distinguished guest, Professor Mahendra Patel, sir, our dignitaries, Presidential Secretariat, Dr. Nagesh Bhandari, sir, in his absentia, Dr. Ritu Bhandari, ma'am, in her absentia, Vice President, Ms. Radhika Bhandari, ma'am, in her absentia, Advisor in Design School, Dr. Naina Bhandari, ma'am, in her absentia, Executive President, Dr. Sandeep Chakravarti, sir, Registrar, sir, R.K. Singh, sir, Deputy Registrar, sir, Suketu Jani, sir, in his absentia. So, directors, HODs, faculty members, dear parents, and students, thanks everyone for coming here. It really gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all in the Deeksharambh of 2026 here in Indus University. To my dear students, all of you, today it is a new beginning of a new journey to you as well as to your parents, right? You all are here with new hopes, new energy, right? Kya hoga next? So yeah, there will be different challenges in front of you to think differently, okay? Create something fearlessly, to grow continuously. Design is not what you say, it is not any sort of aesthetic. It is what you think, what is the need, something new, out of the box, what I feel and what should be. When you will be here, it will be taken care of you that, yeah, this should be your thought process and you should be going through this journey. Yes. To my dear parents, thank you all for entrusting us, the Indus Design University. So, as I also know that this, as being a mother of a kid, I also know that this is the important journey of your kid, right? So, thanks one of you. I want to thank you all. So, We understand the faith you have placed in her, and we are sure that you will do the best to provide the confidence, curiosity, discipline, and compassion. We will also need your support as well for the journey of your kid, right? We are truly honored here to have Professor Mahendra Patel, sir, whose remarkable journey and lifelong contribution to Indian design continues and inspires generations of designers. I am certain to our students will carry his wisdom of words with them as they begin this exciting new chapter. So dear students, really it's a pleasure for me that Mahendra sir is here with us. Once again, welcome to Indus Design family. We are excited to be the part of your journey here. So, and wishing you the fulfilled with creativity, purpose, and success. Thanks, dear.
Thank you, ma'am, for your encouraging address.
Next, I have the honor of inviting Dr. Sandeep Chakravarti, sir, Executive President, Indus University, to share his thoughts with us. Professor Dr. Sandeep Chakravarti is the Honorable Executive President of Indus University with over 30 years of extensive experience in academics and institutional administration. He is an expert in power system planning, soft computing, and multi-criteria decision-making tools. Holding a PhD in electrical engineering, a master's in software engineering. Okay, sir.
Firstly, I would like to thank the two student volunteers. Thank you so much. I just thought it may not fit well with the crowd that is there today with us, the crowd of curiosity. I will say a curious mindset and a creative mindset of people. I belong from a technical background, so may not fit very well into the design thought process of it. But I will try and justify a bit for the purpose for which I have been given this particular platform to talk to the new inducted designers and the parents and the guardians who have followed us. Greetings to my Presidential Secretary, Dr. Nagesh Bhandari ji and Dr. Ritu Bhandari Madam, along with the Vice President, Madam Radhika Bhandari, who could not make it today, but yes, I am sure in times to come you all will be witnessing their presence in some form or the others, as they are always there. And it is with their visionary, I will say, leadership that we have come all the way here today. Whatever you see, in whichever form the university has come up with different programs and the courses with multidisciplinary approach that we are progressing, it is all because of the visionary leadership of our Presidential Secretariat. We started off way back in '94. Today we are standing in 2026. We started off with one institute. Today we have 11 institutes with different programs, 53 different programs running in the universities in a cross-disciplinary manner, of which design happens to be one of the programs for which you have chosen your career along with us. I also take this particular opportunity to mention one name which may not be very prevalent and very visible to you. This is she is serving in the advisory board of the Indus Design School and have been silently working and architecting everything which is slowly coming up into the Indus Design School, starting from the induction of the faculty, staff, seeing how the studios look like, how we should come up into the next level and all. That is Madam Naina Bhandari. She is into the advisory board of the IDS, and she is not residing here in the country, but yes, she is always actively involved into the progress and the path that the Indus Design School is taking, how the program is to shape up, what are the new programs that you should add. We started off with our masters in design, and also it is all with the leadership and the visionary leadership of her. So I would also like to extend our greetings in today's occasion when we are starting off with our new batch to her, for her silent contribution from behind the scene. I take this opportunity to greet and welcome our renowned chief guest for today's function, Professor Mahendra Patel, sir. Thank you so much for being with us. It's an extreme honor that we could have you today in such an occasion when there are all young, enthusiastic designers along with us, along with the parents and the guardians. We were just having a brief of a chit-chat before we came out here. And looking at sir, respecting with his expertise and experience, many a times we feel, or you may feel that, there is always going to be a thought process difference. They may not understand how we think, or they may not understand what is our mindset and how we would like to pursue the things, but he so correctly and so rightly embraced the thought process of the young generation. He says that we need to change the way we were taught and we were brought up, and we need to change it and understand the perspective of today's generation and then take the design education in that manner. So it was so welcoming, it was so surprising for me to hear it from such an expert and experienced leader, that he understands exactly what the generation thinks and he understands exactly what the generation wants, and he would rather advise the faculties and the staff members to reorient themselves with the thought process of the current generation so that we can actually impart the knowledge in the right manner into which you are ready to accept it and then lead it to the further development of your career. I think it's going to be wonderful listening to sir, and with his presence and expertise you are going to gain. Please make maximum use of the opportunities that you have got today in his presence. Ask a number of queries and the questions and see that whatever you could get with his presence, you should try and take it. Not only the students, I would also request the faculties and the staff members, please interact with him. He has certain wonderful ideas. He has been doing wonders in the field of design and all, and it's really an honor for us to have him with us today in this particular August gathering. We are also discussing something in brief about the artificial intelligence that is coming up. You people are the creative mindset. I was thinking, I was just asking, sir, do you think that the artificial intelligence or the AI market that is coming up, people are talking so much about it, is it going to kill the creativity of the designers? Because now you can just give a prompt, give me this, and all the subsequent design in these particular formats are already there. So is it some way affecting your own creativity as a designer, or the people who is looking design as a perspective career? Do you see it as a challenge and all? He rightly told we cannot say no to the technology. Technology needs to be adopted. Technology needs to be embraced. But yes, we should know how to properly utilize the technology for the purpose and for the benefit for which you are using it and the output that you are getting out of it. You should know which one to be accepted, which one to be rejected, how to filter out the garbage among the information that is available to us, and how to tactfully and correctly utilize it for the purpose in hand. So the creativity, the mindset, the human being are the center. You cannot be the slave of the technology, but yes, you can use the technology for a better output in times to come. And I think that is the best understanding as to how we can always embrace technology, and we cannot stay away from the technology, the disruption that is going to come up. I think there are many more such things that you can gain out of his experience and expertise. I also take this particular opportunity to thank our head of Indus Design School, Rupal ma'am, for organizing it so well along with your faculty and the staff members and the students, volunteers. The invitation card was really, really appreciable. Dilbag sir out there and your team, thank you so much for making it so impressive. But I had my own thought process of a technical part on the design, but I'm sure the design perspective must have, I'm sure, I do not know. You may take the feedback of the parents and the students also as to how do they feel. There are a lot of other activities and the installations that the students and the faculties and the staff members have made for your welcoming. Please see the studios, please see the installation, please give your valuable feedback to us so that we can also improve on that. And I take this opportunity to also welcome our registrar, Dr. R.K. Singh sir, all the other faculties and the staff members, deans and directors of other institute, Naresh sir, who is also taking care of the Indus Design School. One key member, I would say, who is very, very important is Mr. Sujit, who has been in direct, indirect contact with all of you. Thank you so much for giving us a house full of aspirant designers. Wonderful job done by you and your team, and we feel like we'll be able to take it from here onwards, but yes, with the support and coordinated effort with you. Thank you so much for this particular occasion being celebrated after all the hard work that you have put. I would also like to congratulate all the students who have made it to IDS, to the parents and the guardians who have given the faith and the confidence, and I am sure that we'll be able to meet more, much beyond to your expectations with all the team members of the faculties and the staff that are there. All designers have their own thought processes. All the thought processes are welcome. Please have disagreement. Please agree to disagree, as sir has told me in the boardroom just a couple of minutes beyond. So that's how I am sure the curious mindset and the creativity is going to come up, and we are going to see many more new installations in different forms, and a great milestone being set up by all these particular designers who are with us. Thanks to the supporting teams, the IT teams, the teams at the back end who is supporting for coordinating all those things, the students, volunteers who have come up out here. I see Stefano sitting out there. It's a new beginning for a journey for all the students, faculties, and the staff members. Welcome to the Indus Design family, and I'm sure that this journey of 4 years down the line for Bachelor of Design and 2 years for Master of Design is going to be wonderful, memorable, and it is going to be unforgettable for you people. Make it a part of your family. Please, the last request that I have, do not just keep yourself confined to Indus Design School or the architecture section of it. Please participate in all events of all the other institute and the universities. We would like to see your creativity in every sphere. We would like to see your contribution in every sphere, be it from any department, be it from any institute. Please participate. Please make your presence, be it in the co-curricular activities, extracurricular activities. We have n number of opportunities out here. Please keep your ears and eyes open and see as to what are the offerings that are coming up. There are world beyond IDS also. People may keep you engaged into all the activities, but please also participate into the other initiatives that are being taken by the institute. The 4 years down the line is going to be not only very, very smooth, there are going to be tough times, but yes, I'm sure that you will have that resilience and the patience to deal with those particular tough times. Do not get irritated or do not give up your, I will say, peace of mind if the faculties are giving you redos onto your work and all. This is how they operate. And I think that's how it makes you from better to perfect. So please have that patience. Please understand what they want. Please keep your perfection level improving so that you come up with multiple attempts to a particular level where it is, we call it as the excellence is achieved. So that is the target, that is the thought process. It's not to bother you, it's not to trouble you, but it's just to ensure that you can utilize the full potential that is available to you to get an output which is best suited for the purpose in hand. With this, I welcome each one of you. We'll be having a wonderful journey in coming 4 years and we'll be meeting in multiple occasions. Please keep your ears and eyes open, participate, contribute, make new friends, make new contact, make new connections, and make this particular journey one of the most memorable journey of your life. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for your motivating words and for sharing your vision with all of us. Let's put our hands together once again for our respected dignitaries. Their guidance and encouragement have truly set an inspiring tone for the beginning of this new academic journey. We are grateful for their presence and for sharing their valuable thoughts with us. Thank you so much. And now we move on to one of the most anticipated segments of today's orientation.
A legendary figure in Indian design, Professor Mahendra Patel, sir, is a renowned type designer, typographer, map and signage designer, academician, and mentor. He served as the principal designer at the National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad, dedicating nearly 4 decades to nurturing excellence in design education. His pioneering work in development of Indian scripts include Devanagari, Gujarati, Bengali, Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada, and Telugu, and has made a lasting contribution to typography in India. He has designed landmark map and signage systems for cities such as Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, and Tirupati Temple Complex. Professor Patel has conducted workshops at prestigious institutions across India and abroad, including NID, IIT Bombay, IIT Guwahati, Banaras Hindu University, Symbiosis Institute of Design, Rhode Island School of Design, and Nova Scotia College of Arts and Design, Canada. His extraordinary contributions have earned him numerous accolades, including winning the Gutenberg International Award, the Lifetime Achievement Award, and most recently, the title of Living Legend of Design in 2025. He currently serves as a distinguished professor at the United World Institute of Design, Karnavati University. Sir, may I please request you to come on stage and address the gathering? Thank you.
Hi, good morning, very good morning. I was like you in 1960. 1960, I was a young student, wondering, in my time we had 11th, SSC, not what you have SSC. And I was wondering what to do after. I was a first and second ranker in school, but was lost what I do later on. In my time, engineering is on the top. Next is architecture. And last is fine arts. If you can't do anything, if you are very poor everywhere, you do fine arts. I was a very good student. 99 out of 100 was my score in mathematics. Businessman's son. My father was a tobacco business. Tobacco business is you can mint money. You have a license and you have 80% without license and you do black money, lots of black money. I have the eldest son, I can easily go to my father's business, earn more than what I would earn after graduation. So my friend who was 1 year elder to me told me, Mahendra, why you want to do engineering and architecture and all? Go to fine arts, enjoy your life. Because I'm a farmer's son, I have to earn money. You don't have to earn money. You have already गाड़ी तैयार है, बैसी जाओ, business शुरू करो. Are you with me? I agree with him. My teachers were disappointed. Yeah, I'm one of the best students. They thought I'll do engineering and architecture, and I went to fine arts. I finished my fine arts. 4 years of fine arts. I got second rank. I thought I'll go do business and in my spare time do painting with long hair and all, yeah. I started going to my father's, started selling bidi, cigarette, tobacco and all. Then I realized, in order to do business, I have to cheat people. In order to earn, I have to cheat people. I have to earn out of their ignorance. So if they ask for 1 dozen cigarettes, I said I would charge them per unit, yeah, and not gross sort of thing. My 4 years education of aesthetic in Fine Arts Baroda hurt me to cheat people. Within 3 months, I said, no, that's not field I want to grow with. So I went back to Baroda. I don't know whether you know K.G. Subramaniam. He's a well-known painter, Padma Shri, but he's no more there. He was my teacher. He knew my plan that I'll go to business and paint in my spare time. I went to him, sir, I want to do MA. He told me, Mahendra, you are one of my best students. जो BA होके कुछ नहीं कर सका, वो MA करके क्या करेगा? You are useless. अफ्रीका में जाके कापड़ की दुकान खोलो. I said, sir, don't be so harsh to me. Help me. I don't want to do business. He knows my father is a businessman. Okay. Here is the lady in Ahmedabad who is searching for young people. Go and meet her. So he just tear off little paper from his diary, wrote something to Gira Sarabai. She was the director of NID. There was no student at that time. So I went, I met her. In those days, to have a bicycle was a big thing, yeah? Forget about scooter or a car. I drove my father's salesman bicycle, Mangalore BD bicycle, have a portfolio between my legs, big, big empire size papers, and went to meet Gira Sarabhai with a letter. She took my interview with a stop with a German person, Kumar Vyas, Dasrat Patel, and there was one person I don't remember. They all asked me, why do you want to come to design? You are good artist, go to fine arts. I don't know any difference between design and fine arts of those days. For me, everything is good, yeah, is design. Without, very ignorant about design, I say, I want to do design. I don't know what I'm getting into it. But she says, somehow, I did in Baroda, there is something called diploma and degree. Only difference is you learn English, history of art, and little aesthetic. In English language, the professor speaks in English, half of it we understand, half of we don't understand, yeah? But somehow, I can speak in English, broken Gujju English, yeah? And Giraben also speak broken Gujju Jain English. We match each other. She became mummy later on, yeah? We used to call her mummy. And somehow, she remembered after 4 months of the interview, she said, Mr. Patel, Su karo cho? What are you doing? I said, doing nothing. Tired of doing business. He said, come back. I said, tell me where to sit. I'm hungry to do something else. He said, no, not like that. Come tomorrow. That's how I started my journey with NID on Saturday, 16th December. I didn't want her to give her time to change her mind, yeah? So next day I went and just sat on a table. Before anybody comes to NID, I was there. Even receptionist was not there, yeah? Then Armin Hoffman came. Armin Hoffman is a father of graphic design, Swiss design. They were pressurized to take students, like you are pressurized to take students, so that your teacher would go hungry, yeah? So they have to have students when people are coming from outside. So they took first and second ranker from JJ, Baroda and all, and one of that was me. And we were put with Armin Hoffman. Armin doesn't speak English. But he got married to his own student who can speak English. And he brought his wife, young wife, yeah? He's old, but his wife was young. She was a fresh postgraduate student from Basel School. And she thought very important because she has come with Armin to us. So, NID, anything white skin in those days we worship. Yeah? Kuch bhi ho, jhadu wali hai to bhi acha hai. And they put us, her as a teacher of typography, and Armin was teaching graphic design. She was, and I started learning typography. For me, learning graphic design, typography, furniture design, architecture is same. I was a painting student, I would say beautiful, lovely, well balanced. What is balanced? What is beautiful? Don't ask me that. My teachers they bless me, yeah? We go, they smoke cigarette, they have coffee, and say, good, yeah? Not good. Do 100 sketches again, come back. What that 100 sketches for doesn't know. He doesn't know himself, yeah? We learn, just go like that and learn, and somewhere we got degree and all sort of things. When I became a teacher, I decided that my students should not suffer. The first thing I did, that I don't teach, I make my students learn. What I couldn't understand, and I can still become a first ranker. My students should become top ranker, and all of them, not one of them. The last bencher also should understand what I say, and not only understand, enjoy learning. There should be pleasure of learning, not a pain. I was telling, we never punish our children. My grandchildren are quite elder than you, by the way, yeah? My youngest grandson is third year computer technology, yeah? He is doing robotic engineering in Purdue University after 12th. So, we know we can't even scold them, we can't speak a little loud to them, yeah? They would start crying. Now, you are like that. We have to understand you and make your learning meaningful. This is about teaching and learning. Now about design. By the way, design is very simple logic. I call it common sense. Design is common sense. Good is good and bad is bad. But we have lost that sense, that common sense. Most of us have common sense, but we can't use it professionally. You make a circle and make another circle, a little cut in the middle, becomes symbol for State Bank of India. Very common sense, two circle and one little cut at the bottom. Kya bada kiya? But somebody charged 40,000 rupees in 1978 for that. Today it would be 40 lakhs rupees. Common sense, used appropriately, relevantly, understanding the need of today and future, and give a unique identity by two circle and little line. It is sense of responsibility, sense of accountability, just using two circle. My father expired at 101, that businessman, tobacco businessman. Believe me, he never smoked. He never ate tobacco. And he mint money by selling tobacco. He was such a simple man, he never even taken tea in his life. That was my father and my training. I don't smoke. I do take tea. I love coffee, yeah. I don't drink. I don't eat meat. Typical good Jew, yeah. He thought whole world is stupid. Why they give bow to my son all the way to America and Canada just to teach A, B, C, D? I am teaching ABCD for last 60 years. I'm 83. I see ABCD a letter form beyond letter form. Not only form, but characteristic, relevance, and potentials for it. There are 40,000 fonts already available in English. How can you get one more? Is a challenge. How can you teach students to be different still? There are so many design schools, so many design students. How do we make you individuals stand out? Everybody wants to become a hero and Amitabh Bachchan, in my term, yeah? I don't know what is your hero. My hero was Amitabh, hardly 6 months elder to me. When my son was graduating, he was working with Redeep.com, which closed down. I was earning 30,000 rupees, he was earning 60,000 rupees. My own student, within 3 years of NID. He took us around, me and my wife, in Bombay, and shows that Amitabh Bungalow. Sir, Papa, Mummy, see Amitabh Bungalow here in Bombay, yeah? People worship. It is a great thing to be passing through and see his gate of the bungalow. So my wife very silently says, son, Sumit, we should buy next land. We can afford. I said, do you know this is Bombay, not Ahmedabad? We have bigger bungalow than Amitabh in Ahmedabad, but we can't afford even single flat in Bombay in those days. Bombay is Bombay. So, learning is one thing. Using learning meaningful for society, for industry, for business is another thing. I hope all of you go beyond artistic sense. You should have artistic sense. You should have common sense. But learn professionalism, industrial approach, and business mind, how to use your talent to create a business, sustain the business, find a new business. Even you work with somebody else, how do you add value to it? Continuously grow in life. Why I'm telling to young students who are just starting their life, every moment would be an opportunity to explore new things, explore unknown, unfamiliar, uncomfortable, irritating, risking element in your life. You would make mistakes, learn from your mistake. You would face uncertainty, don't get worried about it, dive into it. There is one philosophy in my life. Nobody does anything knowingly bad. Would you do? Today, what you feel good, you would do it. According to it is good. According to teacher, it may not be good. But you are doing good to it. Now, you should do that good to better, base, and outstanding, and excellence into it. It is continuous evaluation, self-evaluation, self-learning. Teacher doesn't teach, they just mentor. Nowadays, with Google, I'm nervous. My students know much more about me, about my subject, before I enter the class. What I teach them? Attitude, sensitivity, experience, insights. Now, these are the terms for my young teachers. I say young, I'm the eldest probably in the class, even more elder than parents. This is more important in life. If you learn skill, but it is not skill. What you internalize is a value. It's not value. If you practice value, it becomes your nature. You close your eyes and it becomes your nature. Slowly, slowly, your nature becomes your personality. It is part. Like you breathe in, breathe out, you breathe in and out. I breathe in, out, typography. I breathe in and out, communication. Are you with me? So that becomes part. It is not separate from you. Your learning becomes part of you. It becomes your capability. Once you start using your capability professionally, it becomes your expertise. Once you become expertise in one thing, your eye opens and you appreciate everything around it because you know what goes to become expertise. So you are aware about others' expertise. And that's how you can collaborate and work in a team. It's not individual work. No project can be individual. We don't have skill of finance, we don't have skill of production, we don't have skill of distribution. Design is not only drawing. Unless it reaches people, people use it and demand more, and I have more to serve. Design is a service. I don't know, I keep on talking like that. I have little presentation of my design journey of 60 years at 11 o'clock. I'll go with illustration what are my different aspects of journey from a early little child at college till what I am today. But I wish all of you and the parents trust of your child. It's very difficult to put daughter here in Ahmedabad, away from it in a hostel. She has never taken glass of water or cooked tea herself, and now you are worried about what she would do. That happened with my grandchildren, yeah, when they were out in Pune or USA, yeah. Their parents, my own children, I gave them advice. And you don't bind your children by love. You free your children by love. You trust your children. If you trust, your children would be more happy to pay you back by appropriate behavior. If you doubt, they would break your doubt and they would make you more trouble to doubt more. Yeah? You have been with them for 15 to 16 years. Now let them trust them and trust you that you have given them a good foundation, family foundation at home. And the young students, like I gave my advice to my own children and grandchildren, life is to experiment and explore, but within constraints. Don't compromise on certain basic family value and life values. Drugs is the first you have to learn to do. Very good temptation. I had a great temptation. I had freedom. I had lots of money, gone abroad, smoking, other thing. But certain thing what my parents gave, I've been able to do. And I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of it. It is not wrong, by the way. I tried meat, I tried smoking. You know, experimenting is not, but they don't control me, I control them. Experiencing is one thing, but not blind. I have never put my fingers in fire, by the way. Be careful. All the best to all of you, all the best to your parents, all the best to my colleagues here, and thank you. This is my first trip to Indus University. Probably I don't know much than what you know about university, but I trust that they are the best umbrella for you. You have no choice, by the way. Yeah? You have chose, you have paid the fee, make most of it. Yeah? And enjoy it. If you are in a class for 6 hours, just work for 6 hours or 5 hours, 1 hour be leisure, yeah, washroom, other thing. Rest of the time is to you. Don't think of other thing when you are in classroom. This is the best thing. Many of you, when you go to classroom, you think of family and start talking and having this thing. Do you know the Buddhist theory, mindfulness? When I talk, I concentrate on talk. When you work in the class, concentrate on your work. Don't worry about future, don't worry about next day, even next moment. Enjoy that particular moment, what teacher has told you. If you don't agree with teacher, do it, prove it, that you can do beyond what teacher expect. That was me as a student, by the way, yeah. My teacher asked me to do something, I did double that work, went to next day to him and say, sir, I have done this, but what do you think about this? My teacher got nervous because one day he answered, second day he answered, but this became everyday thing. Within 3 months, I become the best student of his, and say he's told me, what can I do more than you? You know more than me. Self-learning, self-initiative, self-excitement. Are you with me? You care for it. Once you discover yourself of that personality, there is no end to it. At 83 also, at the same time I'm learning. I'm thinking to venture into new things. My body doesn't allow me, my family don't allow me, my family don't trust me. Papa kuch ho jayega to hame problem hoga. Papa ko kuch problem nahi hoga. But they have to rush, to me, if I get somewhere, That's why even with a family love back, I have to restrict myself. But still I'm free, yeah, still I'm free. You are young, younger than me, little younger than me, yeah? Enjoy things, benefit most. All the best to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Mahendra Patel, for your inspiring and insightful words. Your thoughts have given our students a meaningful perspective as they embark on this exciting new journey. We sincerely appreciate you for taking the time to share your wisdom and encouragement with us. May I again request everyone to please have a round of applause for Professor.
As a token of our gratitude and appreciation for gracing today's orientation program, we would now like to present Professor Mahendra Patel sir with an Indus University memento and a specially curated book as a small gesture of our respect and admiration. And may I request Dr. Sandeep Chakravarti sir, Executive President, to kindly come forward and present the memento and the book to our esteemed Chief Guest. Thank you, sir.
As we now come forward for the formal conclusion of today's orientation ceremony, I would once again like to invite our respected head of the department, Mrs. Rupal Joshi, to deliver the closing address and share a few final words with our students.
So, as we come to the closing ceremony, I would love to thank Professor Mahendra Patel, sir, and I would also like to thank distinguished dignitaries, Presidential Secretary Dr. Nagesh Bhandari, sir, in his absentia, Presidential Secretary Dr. Ritu Bhandari, ma'am, in her absentia, Vice President Ms. Radhika Bhandari, ma'am, in her absentia, Advisor Indus Design School Dr. Naina Bhandari, ma'am, in her absentia, Executive President Dr. Sandeep Chakravarti, sir, Registrar Sir R.K. Singh, sir, Deputy Registrar Sir Sukitu Jani, sir, and Naresh, sir, sorry I forgot your name in prior, extremely sorry, sir, and HOD members, dear parents, students, each one of you for making this occasion so meaningful. As sir has, taken his small journey with you, I also want to hear small stories from you all. This is a new beginning, you'll make new friends, right? Go through the classes, to the studios, be with the faculties, learn new things, tell daily new stories to your parents. मम्मा आज ये हुआ, पापा आज ये हुआ, ये नया सीखा, वो हुआ, ये खाया, वो पिया. Yes, but as sir said, keep your mind open, learn new things, okay? Be positive. These are your new beginnings. We all understand. All the faculty members are very supportive. They'll take very good care of your kids. Even I am there. So please don't worry. Everything will all be taken care of. Yeah, and as sir told us, design works as redo. As we all the teachers make sure that things are done at the perfect level, and you learn the things appropriately. Okay, so you should stand in the industry level where it is, thumbs up is given to you. Okay, yeah, your work is up to the mark. You think out of the box. Yes. So yes, my sincere gratitude to everyone. Dear parents, I would love to thank you once again for being with us here for the special day. We know that every student sitting here carries his hopes, dreams, and aspirations of the families. We value the trust you have placed in Indus Design School. We promise to mentor your kid with the care, integrity, and dedication. We look forward to building a strong partnership with you throughout this academic journey. And to our students, today is the beginning and the most of every studio, every session, every interaction, every challenge, and every opportunity that comes here to your way. So be curious, as Sir said, in every movement, learn something out of it. If anyone told you, any faculty has told you, ki this is not the way, find 3 ways, 4 ways, learn, sit with the faculties, okay? Each one of my faculty is very hardworking. They'll help you out, they'll sit with you. You ask again and again, be with them. Before closing this ceremony, yes, I would love to thank the admission team as well, the staff, and my colleagues, all of you. Really, everyone has worked so hard. The volunteer students, the team, till yesterday evening late, you all were working with the faculties. Thank you, all of you. I shouldn't say, yesterday we were discussing, ma'am, aisa lag raha hai, shaadi jaisa ho raha hai, we are working together, doing masti here. Yeah, I also want you all to join them. Be a part of design school. Yeah, be with the family, all the departments, okay? As sir also told that many events happen here. So each one of you is requested to participate in each and every event wherever needed, okay? Thank you once again. Thank you, parents. Thank you very much. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring and encouraging words. Your guidance has beautifully concluded this inaugural ceremony and has set the perfect tone for a fulfilling academic journey ahead. Before we conclude the formal proceedings, may I request everyone to please kindly rise for the national song.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sukhalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Shashya Shamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubhra Jyotsanam Pulakit Yamini, Fulla Kusumit Drumagal Shobhini, Suhasini Sumadhur Bhashini.
Thank you. Now I would request all of you all to please take your seats.
Although the formal orientation ceremony concludes here, the learning continues. We are truly fortunate to have with us Professor Mahendra Patel sir, who has graciously agreed to conduct an exclusive guest lecture for our students. The session will offer a unique opportunity to learn from one of India's most celebrated design practitioners and educators, whose contributions have left an indelible mark on the world of typography, signage, and visual communication. Without further ado, can I once again invite Professor Mahendra Patel sir to take the stage for his guest lecture. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, please.
Dear students and parents, please give us a few minutes as Sir is settling down, okay, for his journey. Today we have asked him to take you through his journey of 60 years, okay. Hope you'll love many new things and learn many new things, what his journey has gone through, okay.
Okay, I can start here. I have one mine. No, okay. Okay, fine. It's to be connected.
Laptop में वहाँ place कर दूँ. You can just use this.
Ah,
If
sure.
you want to stay. And we'll continue. I will go to first slide.
One more.
This one?
Yeah, that's it.
Sure.
Can you put up these two lights, to all the stage lights, all the stage lights? Bring the chair here.
Yes,
No problem,
yes.
don't worry. I'm very comfortable standing. Don't worry.
No, sir, I am
Okay, fine. How? Where do you put it on?
I'll just.
Legendberg?
I'll just.
Okay, I can say next. No problem. Hello, friends. Am I audible to you, my friend there? Yeah, okay. I'm going through with my design journey. And there are 5 different domains I have worked with, yeah? Graphic design, exhibition design, signage design, map design, and type design. My education was in type design. In 1968, when I came back from Switzerland with a long trouser, long hair, and all sort of things, it was nobody was ready to give me any job in new letter forms. Yeah? If grandfather or father had bought foundry type, which works, nobody want to change. Nobody want to pay even 30,000-40,000 rupees in those days. So I was hungry for work. As I told you, I always want to do something meaningful. I ventured into doing different things. I'm showing you total my journey, how I'm fortunate to be a pioneer in design profession in the country. NID started not only teaching, but establishing what design is, what design can do for industry and society. We have to convince industry that design is worth paying for. Are you with me? Early, you give to printer 15% commission to designer and they design. Like architect gets certain percentage. NID was the first institute to say we would charge separate fee for design. I'm talking about from very early 69 onwards. Okay, friend, next. Or does it work? Which one?
This is to next.
Okay, fine.
And this is to back.
Okay. Thanks. 1 minute. Single page. Would you fit to page? No, it is scrolling. Just view single page. Escape. हाँ, view में single page होगा. And then slideshow. View slideshow. हाँ, correct. Thanks, Rupal, to and Indus University to call me here. I'm always pleased to share. An old man always love to talk about it. Are you with me? I love to talk about what I have done in past. In today's context, looking to the complexity of our country, having many languages, many religious rituals, many scripts, many food habits, many styles, still it aspires to have something unique, something national, yeah? There is always need for work in one language, other language, one part of the country, other part of the country. If you are aware what you can do and if you make yourself visible to people for a service. So there is always someone who needs me and somewhere I can go for work, even at this age. I'm not hungry for it, yeah? I always find something meaningful. It is me which is hungry, not my client. Are you with me? I have to convince, I have to prove, I have to help, serve them. This is what I was in Baroda when I was your age. My first year of college. We went to Khajuraho and this is my drawing with a charcoal. Charcoal is a little kali stick, natural stick which draws later on the paper. This is when I started learning painting little seriously. This is lithograph. I couldn't get admission in hostel, so I was staying in Dharmsala in Baroda, Ramji Mandir. Yeah, Mandir has little few rooms extra, and they used to put two students to earn extra. Yeah, and next to Mandir is a Kamati Bagh. So while brushing, I used to go to the Kamati Bagh and love those birds and animals. So I'd have all animal in my sketchbook, and I make a lithograph which shows how. Okay, you know it, yeah? Next, I love myself. I did my own self-portrait. On left side, my study, how my nose and mouth looks structurally, and right side is lino cut. This is NID. I come to letter design. I was a painter, so normally letter form are to make text. I made a storm feeling by using letter form, by stamping ink on a letter form and pressing on the paper, controlling the ink, controlling the impression, and creating a mood out of it. It looks very spontaneous, very casual, but it requires, you have to control everything. My typographic projects. First project, I'm showing random project, okay? This is my graphic design project. I had 16 students when India was celebrating 50 years of independence. All 16 students work on a concept to bring out young designers booklet, the graduating booklet. And India is progressive, India is dynamic. So if you see, all diagonal gives we are moving, we are alert country, we are dynamic country. It was okay to do a cover, but inside also, if you see the images are like that, text is upright. Normally text is black and image are colored. Now I have put text in color and title in black. If we don't experiment, who else would experiment? The college should go beyond normal. I convinced the NID to take a design, unusual way of using typography and layout. This is one of the typography piece I did when there was no computer. I am talking about 1974. Believe me, do the text, give the line in between with the same spacing, all right alignment, left alignment, equal space everywhere, done mechanically, by hand. Even you can't do paste up like that. On computer you can do. What I want to impress my faculty colleagues and others, that my mind was working like computer. There was mind always had computer. Human being invented computer now. So with my that 99 out of 100 marks of mathematics came to my aid to do precise typography on a hot metal where you combine text one by one and put a line in between. It was a big precision and patient work. I had a opportunity to do booklet for Baroda Museum. They don't want to spend money. They don't have money. But they want me to design new catalog for the museum. They want to use existing postcard blocks for the images. But they want something hatke. When you go to museum, you look at exhibit, you don't read the text. So I did exhibits in black color and brownish red text. So when you look at the pages, you look at the images first, text next. Very small common sense. I use it professionally for a publication. Another project in the classroom, I love to teach and explore my project option in the classroom and become assistant to my teacher and execute it. Are you with me? I explore ideas for my project in the classroom. Another batch of students, we took series of concepts, went to Western Culture Center, Udaipur, and they gave all the 4 festival information folder to us. This is music, folk instrumental music festival in Goa, and if you open the folder, it is segmented. When you close the folder, you can read the title. It is music. Unless you hear the whole music, you don't enjoy it in a segment. So you have, that is the way whole thing has been done. In bilingual, first time English and Hindi together. They used to have separate Hindi, separate English folder. Businessman Convention Conference in Ahmedabad in 1970. Those good Jews don't understand abstract thing, so I made a Gujarati map out of terms they use to run business. And they like it. You know, I have upper hand, they come to me, so I can do anything. So I always have a wish to do something with text. So I created for Gujarat Businessman Convention, map of Gujarat. I designed a symbol. Unit Trust of India. Unit Trust, do you understand? Trust, T is common. It creates a logo type. But then Unit Trust of India says we don't want to change. Their director want to change. The rest of the thing, board says we don't want to change. So it fired back. They paid the money, but didn't took Unit Trust of India logo type. But the chairman of the institute was chairman of Saving Publicity Committee in Government of India. He said, Mahendra, you have a good approach. Why don't you design symbol for us? So it is a government department. I designed saving. So the whole thing is income. These are all expenditure, and this is complete number you save. I have 10,730 rupees income. I do all this expenditure. What do you save? 5,000, 6,000, total figure. So the saving. Other concept is all your money is safe with us if you invest with us. That was the story I built to client, and they accepted it. India International Center in Delhi, I don't know anybody been there. India International Center. I designed the symbol for them, India International Center. Nagri means the pretty lady as a director but don't want to spend single paisa for design. She came for 5,000 copies letterhead printing. So I'm the designer for printing department. I said, don't worry, without designing, I'll design. Without designing, I would design. So in a printing, they print Nagri, Gri and I first, second time Agri and RI. And it become a logo. It is simple, arranging letter in a manner, it become an image. And we got a print order from her. Sports Club of Gujarat in Ahmedabad at Sardar Patel Stadium, they had a very decorative emblem in black color. I put it in a circle which is ball. And then I played with S. Do you see that S? On all stationery they use. Free service to them, same thing. If they want to free, then I can play freely. Are you with me? They have to accept whatever I want to. So all my creativity, I impose on them, and I experimented on their opportunity and on their products. I love letter form, by the way, yeah? This is NID's specimen book. In my time, if you use computer, you have a font, and you click on the font, all the fonts are there. Are you with me? You click another half second and use one click and you have your font. In my time, there are big wooden cases which has A to Z, uppercase and lowercase. You have to pick and compose together. In order to say what you have to have booklet. This is the specimen booklet for NID. I played with letter form. Okay. I had an opportunity to work with one of the world's best type designer, Adrian Frutiger. You won't know, don't worry about it. Like Armin Hoffman, father of graphic design. No, Armin Hoffman, Adrian Frutiger is a father of type design. I had an opportunity to work 1-to-1 ratio with him in Paris. In those days, he was the very, very rich and very known person. It's privilege to go to his studio also. So, NID has an arrangement. Half day I work on his project, other half day he works on my project. Now, we don't pay, he don't pay. Barter system, are you with me? NID pays me only to and fro and my staying there. And Frutiger doesn't pay anything. On the other hand, Frutiger was so happy, he gave me apartment. He gave me everything what I want. He became an elder brother, mentor, everything to me, and I had a good relation with him. I had little time left. You know, you have vacations, and I told you I'm always hungry to learn something new. So in one of the vacations, I said, Frutiger, everybody talking of offset printing. Today's natural. In 1971, it was very novel, yeah? So I want to know what goes in designing for offset printing. So he has a friend in Switzerland called Birkhauser Publisher. He sent me there for 4 days. I went there and he showed me machine, tuck, 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 and machine brings out print. I said, this is offset printing. Design is just make ready. I said, no, I want to know what are the design constraints for creating a very appropriate artwork for offset printing. That person got lost. He said, we just print, yeah? We are not designers. But they had, as a publisher, little job to bring out catalog purpose, architecture, technology, nature, all. So while seeing the machine, I designed catalog for technology, catalog for nature, catalog for architecture, and so on. Do you see that T, N, and all are later designed and covered, was done by me? I told you I was working half day with Adrian on his road program. He was working Air France airline. In 71, you can get reservation in 3 seconds. Big achievement, yeah? 71, there was no computer. Early computer, IBM computer was ribbons. You know that whole tuck, 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 tuck. This was type of instruction you can give on a ribbon in order to book your journey in 3 seconds. They were introducing new system in airline. I took this and created A3 for Alpha 3 on a cover. And there was some space left. Filler, I created advertisement for them to remind that all what you do in timetable booking is because of A3. Exhibition design. I don't get job in type design. So this is another field in exhibition design. In 1972, there was Textile of India, and the new hall was being done in Delhi, which is called Hall of Nations, Pragati Maidan. I don't know anybody comes from Delhi here, yeah? There's a Pragati Maidan where the trade show, international trade show takes place and this was the first, when half of the building being done, we were given one building which would be completed in November, and our exhibition would take place in November 14. We propose huge, those who architect or interior design would know, 4 feet by 4 feet plywood, and we created a model of how, and actual images, photographic images put, little mannequin, how human being would look, who would go around this, and we created whole thing. We took a little photograph and little video on that. NID is very sophisticated equipment, and we showed to the client, and client said, job is yours. Yeah, you have done. With this model, they can spend for 16 lakhs in those days. Yeah, and they agreed to pay, and we did it. They had all ugly pillars. We put panels around it. Then I don't want to show total case study. I'm showing you how I grow, yeah? We, in 79, that was 72, after 7 years, I was part of the team. I was visualizer and all this. Now NID has a system to give you responsibility as you need. So I become a project head, designer as well. Total project is my responsibility. This is my sketch. All architect and interior design would understand how exhibition profile would look. 60 feet height, I would have 45 feet umbrella, 30 feet umbrella, 15 feet umbrella. I would have my information board 8 foot, certain thing would go to 12 foot or 11 foot high. So I created, and when you come entry, there would be flag post, and this would be human being. How would it look whole exhibition? Plan of the exhibition. So, do you see this little arrow sort of thing? Red carpeting which goes around, flow, and it is a theme pavilion. Theme pavilion has 4 entries. People can come from anywhere. So I have worked out the total planning for that. And this is that flag. This is that building. Hitendra Desai, no, this is our president, Jagannath, Ram Mohan Jagannath, our president, and he visited. Ashok Chatterjee, our director. I am the project head, and we had a execution person from furniture design to create. Panels were created in Ahmedabad. Photography was done by Bangalore. Photograph was printed in Bombay. Exhibition was done in Delhi. 40 people working, including 16 students. Got it? We had around, I don't remember precisely, around 20 lakhs rupees in those days. I returned 4 lakhs to client. Normally, all of you, even parents would know, when you have any project, you overshoot. 20 लाख था, 24 लाख हो जाता है, 30 लाख हो जाता है. First time in NID history, we budgeted for 20 lakhs, we returned 4 lakhs back to client. Design system. I work out system for photograph, I work out system for work, I work out system for responsibility, simultaneous activities, sequential activity. Pot planning, I don't know, parents would know. And by that, I overslept, means I got, exhibition you have sleepless nights. I have only 4 nights to stay back. Rest of the whole, during 9 months, I can sleep peacefully because I have created a system for all those 40 people to follow it, including taking prints in a dark room. When you dark room, top, sometimes hair is cut, all things what would go in final. Normally, if you need 1, you order 3. People would know ratio of execution. I ordered 1 to 1. There were 6 mistakes done when the exhibition was being installed. We had 4 days. I can afford people to fly to Bangalore, then Bombay, get it done and bring it back to Delhi, even it is economical. And I can return 4 lakhs rupees. What I'm telling you, design is not only drawing, design is total execution, planning. Do you see that 30-feet umbrella? Do you see the Devanagari and English? I have designed special Devanagari and English. Do you see this? Do you see the panel which place? So in case if you want this panel here, I can do it. It is like a Lego toys, mechanical toys. You can move. Everything is a system. So in case from here you can move there. It is done. It is erected in Delhi, produced in Ahmedabad. I don't want to go deeper into it, but that's what system design we started by project, the work we created in an opportunity to create a new trend and new system on that. Signage design. My first attempt in signage design for international airport. No signage. They say we would follow what London Heathrow follows. We follow English letter what London Heathrow follows, International Airport Authority. But they don't have any Devanagari, Bengali and Tamil. In those days there were 4 international airports. In India I'm talking about 1976. So I did Devanagari, Bengali and Tamil. I did actual size artwork. I didn't trust anybody else. So they would get actual artwork, they would make a silk screen and they print it. So what I have in mind is executed directly there. I didn't leave anything untouched. Lots of work. Drudgery work, donkey work. But it's satisfying when you see your work being meaningful and used in an international level. State Bank of India. State Bank of India, but in Indian language, it's Bharatiya State Bank, transliterated. State Bank has a different way of translating. I rationalize. You understand? It is naming also become part of designer. First time he realized the designer goes so much in chick, yeah? And then, do you notice, we all fight among us, but here it is harmonious. Whatever script you see, it matches in color, matches in size, matching in style. This is all the major 9 scripts of the country. I did corporate name. But not only that, I also configured 3 language policy for them, because national, working language and international, all 3 languages together become trilingual boards them around the country. I had a project for Tirupati. I would talk to that later on. You can see my no hair in those days. I gave away my hair to Tirumala because I was very happy. I'll tell you that story later on. We have another semester at NID. Like all of you are excited. We were excited. There was a new commissioner in Ahmedabad and he gave NID project for Ahmedabad. Whole institute works on Ahmedabad. I took 16 students with me, which is third semester, 4th semester, and we work for Ahmedabad wayfinding design. This is the way we erected signage in the NID campus in actual prototype, called the commissioner, myself, our project head, my chairman of education, we presented the work to the client. Do you see, you not only design on paper, you create actual prototype, educate client, convince client that this is what to do for city. They agree, they were excited, they gave project to NID. My classroom responsibility is over, somebody else take over. Are you with me? But it's nice to create things which is meaningful. I told you I was working with Tirumala. This is also prototype, by the way. I have done something on paper. The brief was the signage should not be beautiful. Only God is in Tirumala, is the base person, and nothing should stand out. Signage should not stand out. It doesn't require any maintenance. It should be silent but meaningful. So I use, like you have cup, and there is a print over this which is called third fire ceramic. I have bathroom tiles, which is floor tiles 1 feet by 1 feet. This is 1 feet by 1 feet. We have ceramic printing on it and created signage for that in 5 different languages. And I created pictogram because 30% are illiterate people who would be traveling to Tirumala. You can see the detail of 1 feet by 1 feet tile. There are maps in 5 languages. Imagine 5 languages, even in printing you don't register. I have to register in ceramic printing, which is silkscreen printing. I have gone to offset printing by ceramicing first time. We got it 5,000 prints done, use only 80 prints for my final map. But it's what? Do you understand? Designer also find solution, convince people, and do the quality work. NID 2001 or 2000, year 2000. NID didn't have any signage design. New director came and said, Mahendra, you go all other places and do signage, why don't you do it for NID? I say, designing for oneself is the most difficult thing. We are all great egoist people. If Vikas says something, SM says something, Choksi says something, nobody agree with each other. That's why we were never with a signage for ourselves. He said, no, I want you to do. I said, with a one condition, I don't have to report to anybody. You are my boss. I would convince you, then you have your responsibility to take a decision, don't consult anybody else. Trust me if you want to. As my client trusts me, you should trust me. He agreed and I did this signage. In National Institute, government office, Hindi should be first, English should be second. You know, Hindi policy. Hindi and English should be same size. But reality in NID, 10% only don't speak English. 90% speak English. But Hindi should come first. Hindi should be same size. Do you see the way I solved that problem? Hindi first, Hindi same size, still English is first readable. I designed the letter form, I don't want to go for all details. Now I am retired. Last month of retirement, which is March 2003. NID has proposed wayfinding design for Ujjain Kumbh Mela, which is going to take place in 2004. Everybody, Mahendra does it, so why should I not do it? So it was given to other designer. He did a big report and all these things, but no presentation. 1 year has gone, client got nasty and say, you give me my money back. We don't want to continue with you. That happened in February 2003. Dr. Kosi come to me, he was the director, and said, Mahendra, you are retiring. Help us out. I say, yes, provided you give me all the money fee you charge to the client. Don't take your 30% off. I have upper hand. So NID said, okay, we agree. Anyway, we have to return money. All money is yours. I said, give me free hand that I would meet the client and follow it up with client. He said, okay. I telephone client and say, sir, I'm a designer of this and this and this. If you don't mind, give me half an hour meeting. That's it. I request only before we return money to you. I went with 2 other designers to Ujjain with a slideshow. In those days, slide was that. Presented the client. Client said, good. But what about us? You have done good work, you have good proposition. I said, give me 3 weeks. I'll come back proposal within 3 weeks to you. For that 3 weeks, we would stay back 4 days. We collect all the data we want with your liaising officer at this moment only. In 3 weeks, we'll come with a proposal back to you. And this is the proposal I gave them. And they agree. Project become mine. So NID, I told me because I'm retired, I took this project to my graphic design son in Bombay. Told him, would you be interested in it? This is the fee. This is my fee out of it, and you execute it. And we did together. You would go through this sort of thing in life, yeah? When you finish, uncle, auntie would come, your son would come, you have to know professionally how to relate with them. Okay, friends, I don't want to go deeper into it. Map design. Are you tired? There would be another 15 minutes, yeah? I was in Switzerland in 1967. Yeah, I traveled around. I learned German before going to Switzerland. The moment I landed in Switzerland, my German became useless. Because Schweizerdeutsch is different than German. It didn't work. So I went around, but Switzerland is a lovely country. I was for 1 year there. I can travel anywhere with walk, with a beer and cheese on my back. And my friends enjoy, I use map. I always guide them where to go. There's a Wanderweg over the hill with no road. You can walk around and reach other side. I can guide them. Once it happened, one of my colleague had a bata shoe. It started hurting while climbing. So I said, 1 minute, don't worry. Go here, take a bus, take on other side. We'll walk down and meet you here. Keep sandwich ready for us, milk and sandwich. He was there sitting, and we can reach that spot precisely and meet him. That type of map Swiss people had it. When I came back to India, I didn't have any job. So I went to my director and say, Madam Giraben, I want to design map for Ahmedabad. It's like eating Thai food is one thing. Thai food with red curry and green curry is another thing. But then you have to cook Thai curry. Then you have to run Thai restaurant. Are you with me professionally? It's a complete cup of tea. I jump on it. I say I would design map. So she gave me a map. And she said, what do you want? I said, 6 months of my time. Don't disturb me for 6 months. It's so given. Anyway, you are useless. You are not doing anything, yeah, except teaching. This is my first map. I ditto copy Basel map. Basel is a city in Switzerland. You know, when inspiration, you customize that graphic for Ahmedabad. It went to competition. It won first prize from DAP, best printing and best design. People started knowing. Those people who refuse that this sort of map can happen in abroad, can't happen in India. Nobody bought this map, by the way. Then my director said, Mahindra, you design map, sell it. I don't know where to sell. I went to tourism department said no. Road and travel department said no. Corporation said no. So in the end, Gira said, now Mahindra, there is no hope. Go and meet governor. She got an appointment with governor. I'm little Gujju, broken Gujju, and so Mr. Satarawala, very smart thing. I got nervous. So I talked to our librarian, who is a Punjabi guy, Prem Bhalla, yeah, tall and with a suit boot. I never wore suit, yeah. So I took him with me. We went to governor. He was sitting in the garden, governor's bungalow, and taking service tea and all. He offered us service tea and say, yes, what do you want? I said, I have designed this. I said, no, I don't want to look at it. I don't have time. Tell me, Gira Sarabhai had talked about what do you want? I said, sir, order for 20,000 copies. Done. Send me bill. He didn't ask me for money. I was very happy. We printed 20,000 copies, won the prize. Then the tourism people and corporations started coming to us. Give us 10,000 copies, give us 20,000 copies. I made many mistakes in my first baby. You know, first version, your first child, you are also learning how to rear child. You make many mistakes. So second map, I was hero now. They come to me. I don't have gone to them. I charge very high and say, I realize that designing map in English is useless. half of the Gujarati don't speak English, can't read English. So from the beginning I gave a condition that I would design and print map in Gujarati and English together. 25,000 copies Gujarati, your additional responsibility you take, you add their value and do it. They agree, and I did my revised map. Go this. Do you see the teeny weeny icons here, which are there here? First time in map history, you use icon in 1974. It's very natural now in 2026 that you see small icon on Google, yeah? I was doing that, there was no computer. I designed all this, it went, and we did Gujarati and English. I'm very proud. Now I'm started knowing M. Patel. You know, two maps has gone one after other. So AMTS people, bus route people, the chairman came to NID and say, I want map in 3 months' time. You know, chairman, big personality, lots of money. I say, yes, sir, I would do in 3 months. If you can use, this is his map. You have to read like a novel till you come to, I don't know which says, Paldi, where Paldi is. Then you say, verse number 2, where do you want to go? You have to go again. It is data. I hope you understand data and information structure is different thing. They had a map which is useless, it is to go under a glass only. I said, sir, if you find from NID to Jamalpur, which is hardly 4 stops away, using your map, I'll design it in 3 months' time. But if you can't find, give me 1.5 years to design a map. He couldn't find, and I got 1.5 years. I designed. Now I know that whenever I have some problem in Gujarat or Ahmedabad, it should be Gujarati and English. From the beginning, I create my code and everything for 2 languages. And this is the map I did. I don't want to go deeper into it. It is like London Underground. But it is not international style, international quality. Do you understand? Style is one thing, quality is other thing. I follow international mindset rather than style. I go next. Then there was Chogam meeting in Goa. It means all the prime minister from all over the world had a meeting in Delhi. They and prime minister was taking them for a vacation over weekend to Goa. The Goa is a district, the head of the district called me and said, Mr. Patel, we need map for Chogam meeting, go back. I said, 1 minute, he can fly me, pay me 5-star hotel, only to say we need map. So I say, I have to smell Goa, I have to learn Goa, feel Goa. I went gala trip around, my studio was working, and we created this map for them in time. Goa had no problem. Money was not a problem, so it is 4 colors. My earlier map was 2 color, 3 color. If you go to Goa, if you don't have map for Panjim, it's useless. You land in Panjim only and go. So I had a detailed map of Panjim, which is called Panaji, there. Designing map for Goa, Ahmedabad is small thing. But if you design map for whole state, it's a huge thing. You can't drive a scooter. I had a scooter with a sidecar. By the way, I, as a designer, sit on front seat. On the back, my information person. On the sidecar, my assistant designer with a drawing board. And I went to 600 post offices in Ahmedabad to check whether it is left, right, where it is. None of the information should be non-verified. No visitors should find any problem using my map. It is not designing, verification and checking appropriateness is the big thing. I did Gujarat map. You don't look at the map and drive. You plan. So you require a guide map, a booklet rather than a folder map. It took 3.5 years. The artwork was 40 feet by 40 feet, reduced to 20:30 inch. Do you understand? No computer, all by hand. 7 layers of artwork. You understand paper expands, so I had a polyester film. You can look through and paste by, and there is a special paste to paste, there is a paste, what you paste yesterday can come out. All this has been done precisely. Then irrigation department came and said we would like to have 5-year plan map for irrigation. I don't want to go deep now faster. Then whole India map came to me. For USA and France, they had a India festival there. They wanted to do where are the monument and where are the festival. Then when Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister, she wanted to have map for MLAs and all ministers. Ministers don't know what is happening to their state, so they require a information aid. Where are airlines, drainage, are you with me, railways, what industry are there, whether industry is government or private, whether it is complete or incomplete. All that information I have created for them in a paste up sticker. And circle means government, public, square means private. Filled up means completed, outline means in progress. Square green means agriculture, square blue means automobile. Are you with me? Alpha, shape, color, code. For the whole country. Can I tell you a story? The ministry came to us, Ministry of the Chief Secretary, wrote to NID. NID is a big thing, yeah? We say, okay, send us selected information like this. He sent those government files with red ribbon and brown wrappers and 4 bundles like that. I opened one bundle, closed it, and asked for an appointment. Went back to him and said, sir, do you want me to decide future of this country? He said, who asked you? I said, you. You send me all your working file to me, then whatever mistake I do, you would suffer. Whatever interpretation I'll do, you would suffer. I want process information what is to be communicated to the public and your MLA. Got it? He realized it. He called other person, who did it, who did it, who did it? And they processed this. It big thing, small designer going to the chief secretary and talking to him require courage. If you are clear, don't worry about language. Are you with me? If you have good intention, it always pays. Hyderabad city, don't want to tell city, one giveaway map and one serious map. If you have little money, buy this map for 8 rupees. If you have little more money, buy another map for 25 rupees. Are you with me? Little more detail. Where to stay, what to eat, what to buy, all those things. Ujjain, I told you already, to signage the end, I did map. Actually, they came for signage. I said, without map, your signage is useless. Then there should be 2 types of map, Mela map and city map. Do you know, have you heard about Ungli lene gaya, paucha le liya, yeah? They asked me only to do Mela map. I did city map, city signage. The project was 7.5 lakhs. We made it 16 lakhs. And smilingly, they paid. Because we add value. We mean service. We don't mean only money. Mela maps, giveaway maps in Goa, or in Ujjain. Hello, go further. Go further, further, type design. I was trained for letter form. Havatya Marya, are you with me? I tried here, tried here, tried here. I had no project what my core expertise is. Other become my expertise. I become a map patel, I become wayfinding, and people started coming. I have to say no. My first type design with Adrien Frutiger in Paris, imitating what happens Western type design, to translate in English. People call it Frutiger Devanagari, rejected it completely. How Western person can ask Indian person to design? It should be Indian, it should not be Western. Yeah? Totally rejected. Next. So, this is, okay. This is for ISI. You know, you have stencil, my architect friend, when you write through stencil, I designed stencil Devanagari for ISI. This is my second type design for all the exhibition. You have seen that Udyam, which is my exhibition. I designed my own Devanagari. I grabbed the opportunity, designed Devanagari and used in my own exhibition. And that become standard for NID to use for all exhibition. There's no need, I create the need. Are you with me? And I create a need for wider application without narrow mind. You remember Bengali for airport? I did total, it's not only that way finding, I did a total system of letter form. This is the artwork I have done. This is on ordinary Xerox paper with a ball pen black and filled by a sketch pen. Normally my friend would use French curves and scale and all. My hand works like computer. That was my training in Basel and Paris. Are you with me? I'm excellent. I was half millimeter Patel. My tolerance was half millimeter. I have a scale which reads 1/10 of millimeter. 1/10 of millimeter. Yeah? Next. Do you see that ordinary paper? Lower, this is Malayalam, for Malayalam Manorama. On last side, my artwork, this is textile with it. Each letter was produced by photographically cut, pasted together, block was made to present to client. This was the era. Gujarati, for Gujarati type foundry. I took in the classroom like young people like that. They say, Ka can be written like this, Ka can be written like that, Ka can be her. Are you with me? I explore in classroom, take that data with me and create a design proposal for Gujarati type foundry in Bombay. Gujarati type foundry don't want to spend money at the same time. So I work out that they would pay me 25,000 rupees per year for next 6 years. Are you with me? So not together, but installment. So they say, that's we can do. And I sold my type design. कहाँ से तू काम लेना है, काम देना है, और useful बनना है. Kannada. They don't know where it would be used, but they want to do something meaningful. Prajavani, their publications. I don't know, anybody comes from Bangalore, the letters are very heavy at the bottom, like pregnant ladies, yeah? So, the letters are little heavy. Do you see that? Slightly heavy at the bottom, which is unusual. Normally, English is heavy on horizontal. I created font which is little heavy at the bottom and created a negative, large size negative for them. So, in future, they can use anywhere, any technology. Because I work for only 1 year. They may execute after 4 years. What happened to my design fee? I want to conclude, be happy and give them and go to next project. So I visualize what is the deliverable, what I can give, so it would be permanent resource for them to do it. It's called exclusive right. I have no more right to it once I sell to them. Malayalam textile. Am I going back? Okay, this is very important. Malayalam Manorama gave that type design to Salford in England. And they were to execute that typeface for phototype setting. Phototype setting is before computer. There is computer and photography together. Then, after phototype setting, it went to outline type, which is pixel-based type. I wanted to know what happens to my typeface when they do take it. So I had such an opportunity to go to them and understand what happened to my letter design for how they translate my artwork into computer. They draw it, but they say we send this to Luzern in Switzerland. I went to Luzern and say, how do you produce artwork? So they showed me that they translate that artwork into pixels. This is the reduction, this is the 10-time enlargement. And then they notch and edit. Do you see that broken dots aesthetically? So it becomes smooth and readable. I learned this while being in Luzern for 3 days. Then I came back to London. I had a British Council fellowship for 4 months, learning how to use computer to teach typography. I proposed that. London College of Printing, I don't know, it is called London College of Communication now. I went to there. I had 4 months to learn how they use computer. I went to a young lady, and when I showed my portfolio and other things, he said, Mr. Patel, you know more than me. You can teach my student other than I can teach you. So I gave her a silk scarf and all, and many of you would be doing soon. I said, give me attendance. Then let me do whatever I want. I gave a good gift. She gave me attendance at London College of Communication. I was a P. So I went out and went to Bank and Miles. Bank and Miles, who did London Underground and London Post Office branding. I knew him because we worked together on a Gandhinagar Satyalized signage design system, where we took 20 students together and created a what can be wayfinding design in Secretariat, yeah, Sachivalaya. Let's not go to that story. So, Colin, I went to his office. He said, Mahindra, I don't have anything. I said, Colin, at least for 2 to 3 months, I want something. He said, okay. We are working on Bell Centennial. We are almost on a final stage. Would you like to look at it? I said, yes. Give me a cup of coffee. There's a round table. He gave me this printout, A4 size printout. Final trial of the text. I asked for a green and red pen. I don't have original, that's why this is Xerox copy of Xerox copy. Original is with NID resources, yeah? And I wrote around, like Dr. Rice, diagnose their letter form. What can be done, what are wrong with each letter. There, I used my glass, which reads 1/10 of millimeter. They are hardly 2 millimeter height, 2 to 3 millimeter height letter. I look at it, measure it, thought of it, and wrote about it. And I went to him after 1.5 hours and said, Colin, this is what opportunity I see with your text. You can do it. He said, 1 minute. This is quite a lot. Would you mind to do it? I said, yes. How much would you charge? I said, nothing. Because I'm on British Council fellowship. All my travel, stay, salary, everything is paid by them. And there's a condition I can't earn in England. But I don't want to give free service. Pakka Gujru. So I told him, sir, do you have account at London Stationery Mart? Yes. I said, okay, whatever I buy, you pay for it. You don't pay money. Whatever material I buy London Stationery Mart in the center of city, you pay for it. He opened the account. Believe me, I bought material for 40 faculty members at NID when I went back. Normally you bring other thing. All my bag was full of material which you dream to have from England or Europe. I bought to them. Same magnifying glass, same correction glass, same scale, all those things what I was pleased to use, I brought for all my friends. By the way, it once Best Green Award in England. It saved 10,000 trees every year. Because of this, you can save 8 pages per volume. There are 12 volumes, number of paper you can save because of this. They won Greenberg Award. I did only teeny weeny job for them, yeah? I didn't go to machine. I have red pen, green pen, look at the glass and do this. Now in a small size, it's very difficult to do. So ask them to enlarge each letter in this size. This is the original what they would have, and this is the correction given by me. I created a system of instruction to people who would use this on a notching and editing on a bitmap. It's called notching and editing. I had that Ahmedabad wayfinding design. I realized that English has uppercase and lowercase, but Indian language doesn't have something like that. And Indian script always look inferior if you go with English letter. They look smaller or larger. I studied this and created a system that all are equal emphasis, all have equal elegancy, equal weightage. This was a new, very small thing, but very great thing. And this led me to do type design across all the, earlier it was customized State Bank of India only. Now I wanted to type design across all Indian scripts. This is the schematic. How would you match? What are the guidelines to NID? I was retired at NID. Whole life I waited. I don't have any type design on my name. I have custom, are you with me? Exclusive right for Malayalam, Gujarati, and this. I design and give them. It is not available in market. It is only available to them. So I discussed with NID and open source. I designed for NID and that would be available to anybody in the country, all 9 scripts. The director, Pradyumna Vyas, agreed with it and gave me the project. It was a 3-year project. So I started with Hindi and Bengali with them. This is my Hindi trial. You see, from light to bold, you won't realize it's like a wash down. It worked, and then I submitted my work. Now, so far till 2003, this is 2004, I was the type designer and I was running the show. I'm retired. I have no chair, no authority. So my students or my own colleagues who were in the chair now have to take a decision. You know, they have to certify that Mahendra has completed the project, please do needful for payment. They were my colleagues and they had never worked on type design. There was no type designer left except Tarundip, who was very young and don't want to take any responsibility at that time. Nobody took responsibility to certify for 3 months. Now, director was lost, I was lost. No, I can't, I told them, either you trust me or trust your panel and ask them to give a report. That don't want to give a report. I know all of them by heart because I was the boss to them. I went to each of them, informally talked to them, noted down the point, answered all the point, went to director. I said, this is the point ordering them, this is the answer to them, now do needful. Backbiting, yeah? Director got nervous because now those, they don't want to certify, but I have put them in a box. So the easy thing for director is, Mahendra, it's very good, nice to work with you, we'll come back to you. Yeah, very nice, sophisticated, we'll come back to you. Whole golden opportunity to work for 9 different scripts for NID, who is a good umbrella and is good opportunity to give free service to the thing, lost. Till I got award in 2011 in Germany, which is called Gutenberg International Award. You know, in an award you have a Senate and there's a, what's called formal dinner and all, people go with suited booted around. And suddenly one German guy come to me, hand over one book, publication, gift from me, my father. I say, your father? I don't know. Who are you and all? He said, my father worked in 1971, this 2011, for 4 days in Frankfurt. And he has given, send you regards. And he tells me that grab this Patel. I say, yes, thank him. Yeah, I don't remember the name also now. He said, okay, Mr. Patel, at the moment we are too busy and I'm busy. I'll send my team to discuss with you what we can do with you. I had Ganesha, Supari Ganesha in my pocket. I always take Supari Ganesha in my pocket, yeah. Little Ganesh made of Supari. So I always give Ganeshas to everybody. I gave Ganesha to him. That was 2010. Next year there was a typography day at NID. He sent one person from England, Germany and USA, 3 people to NID to discuss what I can do for them. They came to Ahmedabad. I also went for a seminar. I had a meeting with them. They asked me, we are open-minded. You tell us what you want to do. So I told them, I love my boss Frutiger, my father figure. They are coming out with Neu Frutiger, which is a new version of Frutiger in German, in Germany. And I know about it. I say, I would like to do Neu Frutiger Devanagari. When you bring out Neu Frutiger English or European script, I would create a Devanagari matching script. They agree with it, and this is what it is. They sell it by €99 per font. So now anybody can, I am my first font in the market which can be sold and bought over. They were very happy. They came to Guwahati 2013, launched the font. It took 2 years, by the way, yeah, to complete the font. Bow, bouquet, gifts and all. And suddenly one person, when the whole thing finished, one person from the audience stood up and said, how can you bastardize Devanagari? Are you with me? He means, how can you rasterize Devanagari? But the way he spoke, how can you rasterize Devanagari? So they got nervous. There were also, again 3 people, panel came to Guwahati to discuss what after Devanagari. I have already sent a proposal to do for all 9 languages. They agree with it. We were to sign the contract next day during the lunch time. And this person, I got very much disturbed. So I asked Kimya Gandhi, I don't know, there is another type designer who worked with me on Devanagari. She also went to monotype for some time. In those days it was monotype, but now it become, linotype, now it become monotype. I said, Kimya, can you help me? He's a good friend of mine. By the way, we have taken workshop together, that person who talked about it. But I was taken back. So I said, Kimya, can you help me to find out what is bothering him? She went to him, only bothered him how I did Om. You know, Marathi Om would go like that. My Om was rational. And he has a disturbance that how one can, Gujju can design Om Gujju way, then Marathi says different way. And he ruined whole thing. I couldn't do it. These people next day came for the lunch and said, Mr. Patel, we'll come back to you. You understand now. Then after 1.5 years, I realized same person who has created this have grabbed that opportunity to work with for 9 different scripts. Business works like that, yeah. I got disappointed, but doesn't matter, that's part of life. In Gujarati, drugs khati che. Are you with me? If you can't do it, it is sour. It's not my cup of tea. It happened to me some little way like that. So professional practice is not for, I can't run a business. I'm not that shrewd to run a business of that. Let me go back to teaching. That's how then I concentrated on teaching, and I'm happy to teach. Yeah? I earn same thing by teaching, by the way, and I enjoy teaching. So I decided to go to different, I don't take any administrative responsibility. I go and only teach. That's why I go to many institutes. Because typography is hardly 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks in a academic year, or a total 4-year life you would learn. So I go to different institutes and teach typography. All that what you see in me because of this institute, which is NID. I started with them when I was 21 years. I retired with them when I became 60 years. I didn't go anywhere else. Though I had a golden opportunity to stay back in USA or France, they offered me. I love NID because they are my first parents. My parents become second. Are you with me? You have realized I only grew and I have confidence and insight because of institutional care for my growth and continuous care for progressive environment for me. Or I grabbed them or they created. Don't worry about it. But I'm very proud of it. So thanks NID for whatever am I and whatever I can share with you. Thank you. I hope this is meaningful to you to give some idea to your parents and yourself. Thank you.
Hello. On behalf of all the students and faculty members present, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to Sir for sparing such a valuable time and sharing his special journey with all of us. His journey was not only an expression of innovation, but I hope we all have gauged the valuable characteristics of perseverance, patience, and willingness to learn as an opportunity. And I hope that we take all these lessons with us today and continue the new journey, begin the new journey for all the new students. Once again, I would like all the parents and students to please give a huge round of applause for Sir for such an energetic session. I would also like to open the stage and conversation for a couple of questions, if any parent or new students or our existing students or faculties would like to have with Sir.
They are starting, but I hope it gives you some idea about what life is. Don't worry about skill. Your skill would be completely different. Your problem would be different. Are you with me? It is just the way one deals with life, professional life.
Thank you so much, sir. With this, we come to an end for our today's session. Once again, thank you, sir, for being here, for gracing us with your presence and motivating and encouraging all the students. As our guests depart, I would request parents and students to, admission students to please stay back, as there are some instructions for your upcoming sessions.